Alright, I'm back. This is day 2. Last night I ran out of primer, but I'm going to go ahead and continue with the epoxy coating. So I'm going to put down the epoxy on the floor and then add the flex as I go. I'm only mixing half the batch because if I mix half the batch and it covers more than half the floor, then I'll know I'll have enough to do the remainder of the last half, and that'll make me happy. So here we go. Holy crap, I never imagined putting little flakes of vinyl all over a floor would be so freaking difficult. But man, that was rough. It's just monotonous. Roll it on, spread the flakes. But it's down. I have just a little bit left to go. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I started back in that corner. It's a little light with the flex, but I don't care. I think it looks pretty good for my first time. It doesn't look quite as brown in real life as it does in the video, but I think it still looks good. I like it. And I have plenty of material. I think there's plenty of flex left to do the remainder of the floor. And the epoxy, man, look at that. That's probably exactly half of what was, actually that looks even more than the hardener, but the point is there's plenty. So it's working out. I'm happy. So that's it for now. It'll be a couple days before I get the primer to do this remainder of the area, and then I can finish that up and get the rest of the flex down and then start on the top coat. There will be 2 top coats. One will be a 100% clear epoxy top coat, and then there will be a military grade, commercial grade top coat that goes on top of that. So the floor will be well protected. So that's it. Looking good. I'm happy. Here we are again at the floor. So this Armor Epoxy product is absolutely amazing. I can't believe how well this turned out. So I still have a little bit left to do there, no big deal. But the portion that's almost complete, last night I put the epoxy down and then the full broadcast flex, and it's gorgeous. I can't believe how well it turned out. This is vacuumed, so all the excess flex that I put down is off the floor, and all I have to do now is scrape it. I'll see if I can capture. So there you can see what needs to be scraped. So all those spots that are sticking up high is what will come off when you scrape it with the putty knife. But it's down pretty good. I didn't think it would stick like that, but incredibly, man, I tell you what, this stuff is just, it's amazing. I am so happy I went with this floor system as opposed to you know, that Trax stuff, the rubber that you lay down. I considered that, but man, I'm glad I didn't do it. This is just an amazing floor, and there's no doubt the top coat, when I put it down, the 100% clear epoxy that goes down, and then after that I'll put down a military grade top coat, which is clear. So the floor will be well protected, and man, it just looks gorgeous. I love the way it turned out. The flex, or the epoxy does stop at the door, on the inside of the door. This is not meant to be installed outside in full sun. So that line there is the inside of the garage door. But just a beautiful, beautiful product. And I can't wait to get it finished. The tape will come right off. It takes a little bit of work, but you know, it's not like it's extremely difficult. Peel it right off, and then I'll caulk all the edges. Armor Epoxy recommends not using a silicone. They recommend a latex or a poly something or other silicone or caulking. If I find some of that, I'll be sure to update what I used. But this is just, man, I'm just so happy with it. And this is the epoxy. So the Armor Ultra, Armor Clad epoxy. This is dark gray. They have lots of different colors. If you wanted red, they can give you red if you wanted it. That's part A. Part B is right there. And this is a whole kit. It's a whole system. So there's several different parts to it. But I am tickled pink with it. So once I get her scraped down, it's going to be a little bit rainy the next couple of days, so I'm not going to have any progress. But once the rain stops and then the humidity comes back down a bit, I'll actually finish priming over there, and then get that epoxy down and get the flex down, and then I'll continue with the top coat. But more progress, couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier.